I've been told we're not fun.
That is not true because we work hard, but we play hard.
You're just going to have to tune into this episode of Really Mary and find out what exactly we do.
Really, Mary?
Welcome back to Really Mary. I am Mary Bartos.
And Michelle Garcia.
And Michelle, you are the quiet person behind the scenes that not everybody knows about as our sales leader. But before you were sales leader, tell everybody about what you do and where you came from, so to speak.
Okay. Born and raised right here in Naples, Florida, so bright Southwest Florida. But I have been in real estate for about 14 years with the Bartos Group, going on 7, and in leadership with the Bartos Group for 2 years now. So as the sales leader, as the sales manager, I recruit, I hire, I train, I motivate, I hold the agents accountable, get them to their goals.
It's a big job.
Yeah.
It's a big job. And oh, by the way, she also helps individual consumers buy and sell.
Yes, I do.
She is
still running my own business.
She is amazing. So, really, this is a time of year when people start to think about making changes, right?
Of course.
I want to go into 2026. I didn't hit what I wanted to do in 25. So what do you look for in a potential new member to the Bartos Group?
We have so many different avatars of agents of where they are in their business and what they want. I would say what we definitely, look for is someone that wants to work hard and has a goal and just is looking for the structure and the pathway to get there, because that's definitely things we have to offer.
That's right. And, I find it kind of funny sometimes when I hear agents say, well, I got into real estate because I wanted the flexibility.
Yes.
And I want to drink my coffee and maybe I'll work for a little bit, maybe I won't, and kind of go down that path. Are those agents typically successful?
No, unfortunately, I would say no. And, we don't do much of like the water cooler talk here, right? Where we have a path and we're very focused and intentional on what we do and just showing the agents of what we want later. The big goal is so much more important than what we want like right now.
Right. It really is when you think about that. And I know today we were just going over some statistics, as I can't even speak this morning. Anyway, on what some folks were achieving, and we have quite a number of agents that are going to be over 10 million, right?
Yes, we do. More than a handful of them. Yes, we do. And that's where, that's our goal. So whether you're just starting your business and you need to build that SOI or build that sphere, build your database, whether you have been in the business for 5-6 years and, you're at a certain level and you just can't seem to get over that hump or that hill, and you need the support, you need the transaction management and, everything that we have to offer to help you get there. Whatever that is, I always tell agents as they come on, you have your own business and we're investing in you and, to invest in yourself to get you where you want to be. And it's always to triple your business. Absolutely.
That's the whole goal. It's a couple of the tools that we do, and you mentioned it, training. Talk a little bit about that. It's like some of our mock wars and, what are some of the things you do?
So we don't want to inundate, right? We want you to get out there and make money. But at the same time, we do. We have a lot of training and support where that is morning calls, morning role plays, training weekly in the office. Our agents are great. They even kind of have formed their own groups as far as training and role playing and things. So, and we have some online tools too. So you can go back, on your own and kind of review things and in those platforms where you have the online resources as well.
I love that. We're also kind of in a stage for 2026 and business planning.
Yes.
Talk a little bit about that.
So we do. We have a business plan for 2026. So we do it as a group and we do it one-on-one individually, just where you are in your business and what your goals are and how are we going to get there. So we have to work with intention, and we call them, what your goals are, what your visions are, two separate things. Your goals and the actions behind that is going to get you to your vision. And then what actionable items are we going to do every week, daily and weekly, to get you to your yearly goal that's going to get you to your vision and the accountability behind that. So I'm going to hold you just as accountable as you want me to hold you as accountable from what you tell me, your goals are.
I know. It's kind of like being on a diet. That scale, dang it, that scale. I don't like that scale. It's not usually my friend. But at the end of the day, we need to know our numbers. We need to know what we're doing. because just because I said, poof, I want it to be, doesn't make it so.
Yeah, whether your number is 3 million this year, 5 million, 10 million, 20 million, whatever your volume number is and transactions, how are we going to get there? And then we have like our non-negotiables. What are we doing every day that's just not a non-negotiable, because what we want later, what the bigger goal is more important than, what we want today, the little things we want.
It is so true. Michelle went uphill both ways in the snow or the sand, really thick, deep sand, to get to the goal.
Yeah.
And so I bring all this knowledge, and I sometimes think people are thinking, you are crazy, girl. Like, there's no way, Mary, you did what you said you did. Well, maybe I did. I'm pretty confident I did. But the whole goal of this is I knew where I wanted to go. This was my North Star. For me, I didn't want to go back to selling software, traveling, and being away from my kids. So I better figure that out, because I could not, I had 3 kids and a family to feed. And Joe and I were in the business together.
I agree. I got to the point years ago in my business, there was no plan B. This was the plan, and we needed to figure it out. And I needed to figure it out. So I think that's what we're looking for with agents, where there is no plan B. This is what they want, and they just need the help, support, and the processes to kind of get to where they want to be.
I love that. Now, Joe, my partner and husband, always says we have a business in a box. And that is because of the support that we offer. So, share with everyone what that looks like.
Yes. We are definitely a full concierge team. What does that mean? I mean, we have back office support that helps write contracts, that helps you printing materials for showings, printing materials for open houses. We have a listing management department that helps with onboarding listings and the scheduling of photography and all those little things. We have transaction coordinators that are licensed real estate agents that help us negotiate all the way from, the beginning of contract to closing, which is phenomenal. We just have so much support in the process. We do have that business in a box that just lets you go out there and do the money-making activities.
Which, I don't know about you, Michelle, but I know I'm better at that than I am all the paperwork and all that. Don't have me do that. No. It might be messed up.
Much rather be on a listing appointment or at another showing or taking another online lead or all the other things that we have. As far as dealing with like an inspection report.
And that all sounds like maybe that's work. Woo, does Bartos Group only do work?
No.
What do we do for fun? Because we are kind of a fun crowd.
Yes. So we have so many different fun activities through the year for the team, for our agents, for our back office, but also for our clients.
Right.
So we do fun things every quarter and multiple other little parties and, achievements that we do throughout the year to support our agents and to celebrate that. But also we have like our big Pie Palooza that we just got done with, giving out over 230 some pies this year to our past clients, seeing them face to face. We have our happy hours every season, multiple happy hours, past client events. So all these little things, it just makes the culture great.
Super fun. I don't know if you're one of those folks out there that are thinking, hey, maybe it's time to make a change because it's that time of year, or really revisiting your own goals and plans and thinking, I want something different for myself and my family, for where I want to be in the future. You need to come and talk to us. And the person to talk to is Michelle. She's really good at what she does, and she can help you achieve those. So until next time, I'm Mary Bartos with the Bartos Group.
And Michelle Garcia with the Bartos Group.
And we can't wait to see you here in Paradise, whether you're on our team or we're doing a deal with you.